Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Hermit Skies. In the previous episode, we finally went to the end dimension. We killed a dragon, or actually a few dragons, and it was quite an easy thing to do. And we now have this portal, and we can bring those back, the end dragon at least, back with the end crystals fairly easily. It's just going to be 4 of these, so 4 nether stars, 4 glass tears, and a bit of glass panes, which isn't that difficult to craft. So that's quite good. And we've now got, I did a few, we now have 3 dragon eggs. There's actually 1 in the end still, because I forgot to bring my piston with me, unfortunately. And I've also upgraded these all to the highest. Well, we were missing, I think, 3. Yeah, these 3 were not here, but I've added those now just because I wanted to make some more storage. But yeah, I have a few odd bits and bobs I want to get done today, and some of them I've been mentioning before. And the first one is going to be this thing, the capacitor bank, because it needs upgrading. We have only 50 million, which isn't too bad to when you look at it. It's more the input output that I'm worried about. So if we look up capacitor bank, obviously the next tier is we have the capacitor bank. We need to go up to vibrant, which is 250 million in 1 block instead of 50. So that's literally, you know, 200 million extra. And as I said, these now hold 170 million, so it's going to take up, you know, over 3 times what the max of this is. So yeah, we need to get one of those. Now, what we need to do, I think the easiest way for us to do it is do it through this method. So we can make a capacitor bank and add it onto this capacitor bank, and then do that instead of having to make the electrical steel. Well, the electrical steel is not difficult, but more octactic capacitors. Now, we need a vibrant crystal, which shouldn't be too difficult. Emerald and vibrant alloy, again, not too difficult. A octactic, 2 octactic capacitors, which again shouldn't be too difficult, and some vibrant alloy, which I should have made a bunch of, because yeah, I do, because I have upgraded these energy conduits. So I have 4 solar panel 7s here, which each, you know, generate 8,192 RF per tick, and the red cables, the lowest tier ones, only had 6,400 RF per tick. So these are these ones, which have 99,999. So yeah, we shouldn't hopefully reach that anytime soon. But yeah, we need to make a few things. We're also gonna have to make a capacitor bank like this, which shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think, because we need a block of redstone. We already had that, I think. I was like, the one thing we had, electrical steel. How do you make that? I'm pretty sure it is. Actually, yeah, it should be in our loot bags. Also, there was an update to the pack, which means, at the very least, yep, it has been fixed. The bat bags now have a texture, and supposedly something called a bacon bag also had a texture, but I can't find it to be an item. So, what am I after? Electrical steel. Is it? Where would that be? Do we just not have any? Is it not actually something that drops? I mean, I got dark steel. I'm looking for electrical steel, but I genuinely don't think it's a thing. So why am I being told it is? It shouldn't matter. Silicon, coal dust, iron. So we're gonna need, actually, how much do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 for that, only 4. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. Some coal dust, which we already have a bunch of, and some silicon, which we also have a ton of. They can go in the alloy smelter. That all goes together into here. We also have a bunch more vibrant alloy because, you know, I just crafted a bunch, which does bring me onto the point of I have this quest to complete. So let's actually have a look at what that is. A guardian charm. That's interesting. Don't think we have one of those. Right, what else do we need? We need 1, 2, oh, damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4 double layers, which means we need 8 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need a bunch more copper. That's definitely what we need, because we're not going to have enough to make the octactic soon. And then we need 8 gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Redstone. And it's glowstone also. And that all goes in there eventually. That should make all those. Then we're going to need to make, well, we've already got the vibrant alloy, so that's fine there. Nope, okay. Thank you. So those should make another capacitor bank, which we can fit with this one, because hopefully this should store enough power, or we can just take the items out. And then we just need, yeah, the octadic capacitors, which is going to be 2 of those, so 4 of those, which means 8 of those, again, which means we need copper. Apparently you can get those from loot bags. What on earth? You can get a lot from loot bags, apparently. But it looks like it's super over here, so I don't know why. Maybe it's like an item you can't actually get, because I can guarantee, unless it's something new in the, like, update, but everything gets transferred to these, and everything else gets left here, like stuff that doesn't stack. So I can guarantee you there is nothing in any of these chests which isn't there. So I'm not exactly sure what's happening with that. I need some copper, so let's just put you through. Come on. I need to set up like the automated thing of that, because it's gonna become a bit of a hassle soon. I can guarantee myself. I'm gonna have some issues where I really need something, but I can't because, you know, I've been putting something off for such a long time. And we can also, I was gonna say get rid of that, but I actually can't because of my magnet. Right, so we needed 8 of these again, which means we're gonna need more gold and redstone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Glad these are items I have a lot of to craft with. And then glowstone is one that I don't have as much, even with a farm over here for it, because we've only got the 1 item. But I have been collecting some more nether star stuff, so that's good. I think we've got enough to make maybe 1 nether star by now. We're definitely using more nether stars than we're making, but to be fair, we've only got 1 plant. When we get to having a few more, then, you know, once we have 80 of them, it'll be good. Also, I added a experience one because, I added actually a dirt one, a water one, a fire one, and an experience one, just so I could make like some sand and stuff fairly easily, because it was nice to have, honestly. Right, 4 of those, and then I need some glowstone. So 2 of those. Octadic. I'm actually going to get everything together because... Oh, I also got that. And then we need a vibrant crystal actually, which is going to be vibrant alloy, which is going to go around that. Right now, if we do that, we can take you away, and the system shouldn't shut down because, 1, power, but also, secondly, it's already in the crafting grid. So we can go there, and now, this has an input-output of 999,999, oh, not 999,000, 99,999, which means it's getting the full amount of what this cable can give out, which means it's currently going up 99,856, because I think this is obviously still taking power, and whatever is still taking power to run. If I disconnected this, it would be going up 999, or 99,999. Wish there was 1 more 9, it would make my life easier. But if we wanted to, we can now do this, which is going to severely drop that by a bit, but that's going up quite well. But we're not going to worry about that actually for the moment, because we might be getting rid of that today. But that is now doing that, which is nice. I'm actually going to get rid of these quickly because I need to upgrade them now, because we have a solar panel, 4 solar panel tier 7s. We actually can make some solar panel tier 8s if we wanted to. So it looks like actually I need whatever these are, the 5, yeah, they're exactly the same. So do I not have any cell 5s? I thought I did. So okay, I need 3 of these. No, that's 4. I'm not gonna have enough clay anyway, but luckily I made a bunch of clay for myself a little bit ago. So let's do that. 3 of them. It's gonna do its magic. And then we're going to need whatever's in here. And what's the other item? I think it's quartz. Yeah, block of quartz. Now, quartz, we could do that now, but I want to make sure I know a proper way of getting a lot of quartz. Now, I think there is a... Yeah, mana infusion. You can do... Okay, it's not mana infusion. I thought there was a thing for it. Okay. Not exactly what I wanted. I might just make some pure quartz. Just to save my life a little bit. So... Because that will do exactly the same thing. So let's throw those in there. I need to get some accelerators from wherever. Just quickly, because apparently I took those out of there. I don't remember doing that, but apparently I did. Take those out. Put them back in there. And we have a bunch of pure quartz, which is nice. Takes obviously double the amount, but... because you get 2 seeds. But it still does the job. And what else do I need? What am I now missing? Block of diamond. Luckily, I've been collecting diamonds because I've been doing the nice, lovely thing you can do with saddles and stuff. And I need more quartz because apparently I'm stupid and only made 4, not 6. This is why I set up auto crafting, because otherwise I get everything wrong. Right, now... Solar panels can go in there, and this will give us the 2 solar panel 8s, which is lovely. The 2 solar panel 8s making 128 million capacity and generating 32,768 per tick, which again, more than this can input, but eventually we will get more capacitor banks, which should also increase obviously the input output by doing that. But now we do power or put it daytime, we're actually getting, yeah, quite a decent amount. Luckily, we just got to wait for it to get to 100%. So now we've done that, we've got a bunch of other quests around here completed supposedly. So let's just do that. Apparently we didn't do the Octactic one. We've got to get, how many? Just 1. Oh, that's a bit of an annoying thing. I guess we instantly put it into the crafting, didn't we? I think... that's all those quests complete. So we have got a few hearts, which is nice. Let's get the 3 loot boxes, see what we get. 64 nether stars, which I'm assuming are fake. Yes, they are, which is annoying. I hate fake ones. Magma cube charm and a superheating element, which is actually cool because if we go to this thing, back up to here, you'll see superheating element is 120 times, whereas the Elorium, which we're using now, is 20 times. So it's actually 6 times as efficient as these things that are over here are going to be. But we already know that this is fully charged, so, or fully filled. So, I mean, I might eventually switch it all to Awakened Draconium because that's 480 times. Awakened Draconium is only the 9 things, and hopefully I shouldn't be too far off. Like, obviously, to make the block, we have to get the Wyvern or the Draconium blocks into the Wyvern. Oh, into the Wyvern Fusion Crafter with 700 million RF. So that's why we're getting these solar panels so charged up with dragon. Dragon hearts. So we have to kill a dragon every time, and then Wyvern cores. So I don't know if there's any better way of getting dragon hearts, but we're just gonna have to kill the dragon over and over again if not. So that is gonna be a thing to do. So now that we've done the solar panels and stuff, I wanted to get onto some actual draconic evolution stuff because, as I said, fusion crafting is also a thing we want to get onto, but we want to get onto getting an upgrade from this armor because I did find out about the chaotic Chaos Guardian, which is in the end. Supposedly, it's very, very difficult to kill, and it suggested you have like... I mean, the sword-wise, I think we should be fine, and bow-wise, I mean, we might need an upgrade, but I think we're doing pretty good with it at the moment. But, yeah, supposedly, armor-wise, you definitely want Draconic. Not Wyvern, the like, proper tiered-up, enchanted, and upgraded, and fully charged with a power supply thing. It's quite difficult, apparently. Even if, like, our sword obviously does 999 damage, I'm not even sure if that will be enough to kill it in one hit. As it has done with the Wither and stuff. So, we are going to have to prepare. So, what I want to do is we have some Draconium dust here, but we have some Draconium ore chunks and also some Draconium ore pieces, because you can get those from sieving crushed endstone, and we've been using the diamond one, so it's about a 9% chance. And I probably should put like sieve fortune on these, especially if I'm upgrading them to or trying to automate it. I might actually do that. I'm not sure how many. Well, how many would I need? I need 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 26 of them. And we have 5. Not that bad, actually. And I haven't been collecting any, so maybe it's something we'll go on to. I just need some more experience. Actually, we got 37, it's fine. Just kill the dragon a few times. Either way, yeah, we want to get on to Draconium stuff so we can actually kill the Chaos Guardian at some point in time. So I want to get on to the Wyvern stuff, which is going to require, to get to Wyvern, let's say the Wyvern helmet, it requires the Emerald Infused Carbon helmet, which is great, and Draconium blocks, which we're going to need Draconium Wyvern energy cores and Wyvern cores and Nether stars. So we also need a Wyvern tiered one. Also, you can make a gem helmet into it, which is interesting. Okay, if you go for that tier or that route, then fair enough, but we haven't in this case. So yeah, we need a Wyvern fusion crafter, and yeah. We're gonna have to. I think the Wyvern is the second tier one. Yeah, because you have to upgrade it from the basic one. So we are gonna have to get some fusion crafting stuff done, which means I'm gonna have to get a fusion crafting core, which is a draconic core, which is more draconium ingots, and I want to get draconium seeds. They're tier 5, but that shouldn't be too big a deal. So tier 5. That's not gonna work. We need essence. We're going to want to make... We've already got 4, so we want to make 4 more. Which... We need an Inferium, which hopefully we should have a bunch of down here. I think we had over 1,000. Yeah, we did. Okay, cool. There we are. Right, that definitely should be enough. We definitely need to also set up that area down there as counting towards... up here, like we need to set it up so it's connected at some point. It'll probably just be a dense cable that goes all the way up, because the dense cable can hold, like, I think it was 64 channel or 32. I actually looked it up after I mentioned it in an episode, and then I just need to probably, yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna set it up. I'm probably gonna have to move like these up so they're separated by a row so I can actually fit stuff in. But yeah, it should be an interesting time, and we can then set it up and just have everything in our system without taking up much space either, which will be good. So this hopefully shouldn't take too long, and I also want to get this Master Infusion Crystal soon because I just need Terra Steel, and I think I'm done as soon as I get Terra Steel. I don't know if it would have been easier just to kill like a Wither or something with this, because it's taken a while. Obviously, because we've only got one of these, it's entirely fair to have it take a little bit of time. But as soon as this is done, we can make the Draconium thing. It's the only annoying thing about Draconium is, so, yeah, the only annoying thing about the Draconium Ingots is it's 8 essence for one thing. So 8 essence for one Draconium Ingot, which then obviously we're going to have need of a lot of those. So we are definitely going to have to make sure that we're doing a lot of work with those. I'm trying to think. I need like I need prosperity shards. That's the word. I always forgot what they were called for a moment. Okay, so we need prosperity shards, and then it's going to be a case of getting every tier of essence used, which I'm going to take these 4 out, which means I then need 4 of those. This is why I should set the actual crafting up. Which means we're going to need 4 of those. There we are, and then I need 4 of these, which it probably would have been easier just to like get an extra superium and just craft down it, but it shouldn't take too long. I'm hoping. Please. And then we can get onto maybe some fusion crafting. I do want to get onto it today, but I'm thinking it might get pushed back to another episode depending on how long this takes to get set up properly. So I need Draconium. I'm gonna pulverize it. So I'm gonna get a bunch of Draconium ore dust, so 64. Those are all gonna get crafted up. I only need 3 more because I've already got 1 in the system. And Draconium Seeds, which we can then place here. Shouldn't require any crux or anything like that, which also means we should be able to use some fertilizer stuff on it. So we should be good in that case. So I'm hoping... There we are, 34 and some more fertilizer as well, which gives us... Really? I missed one thing. Which gives us 4 Draconium. So we just made our seeds worth of stuff back, which means we could make another seed if we wanted to. But what we're going to do is set it up for farming, which actually, yeah, I think we might do the farming thing. I meant to write that down, but I think, yeah, what we'll do first is, because it obviously takes so long to get Draconium, or so many Draconium Essence to get Draconium Ingots, I think what I might do is set up a farmer first, or a farming station first, and then as soon as we set up the farming station, then we can set that up going, and then leave it kind of doing its job. And once it's, you know, just harvested all these and transfer them into our system and stuff, once we got a bunch of all these, I can just AFK here for a little while and get all that sorted. And it should also get us a bunch of seeds that it can replant down, because it does occasionally, I think I showed that with the boomerang in the last episode, it does occasionally get more seeds. So once we do that, we'll have to like maybe expand out to a different platform or put one up on top, and we can put an octadic capacitor in there and speed everything up. And I think hoe-wise, we need to put a hoe in. I need one with like a really high durability, so I think the only one I can think of that we can viably get with unlimited durability would be the Superium, or Supremium with the unlimited durability, but I'm not 100% sure if that works. So I might make a Inferium hoe, see if it works, and then craft it up, probably off screen, to do that. But I need to make a farming station, so we need to get all that. So a farming station apparently. Right, so farming station is going to be a fairly interesting thing. I think we already have the Z-Logic controller, because that was something we actually got from a loot box, and or a loot chest, and I was like, oh, that's really great. That means we can save a lot of time. So we can do that, and I think actually, I was about to say 99% of that we should be able to do now, but apparently not. No, I want to get these things, because they're kind of easier, except they're not, because I haven't got any quartz that I can use. Right, make one of you. Make one of you. More electrical steel. I hate the fact that R does that. I wish it was not a feature. Nope, not what I wanted. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then silicon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those should all craft up. Anything else we need? We're going to need the pulsating crystals, which I'm not exactly sure what that does, or what I'm needing for that. Pulsating and... Pulsating... What? Pulsating ingots. Okay, 2 of those. Diamond. Farming station. Now, the only annoying thing with the farming station right now is we're going to have to get some power onto it. So it's idle right now. But what I'm going to think about doing is, I think it's this thing, a dimensional transceiver, which looks like it is also craftable for us. I want to get a dimensional transceiver on top that will supply it power, and we can also get it inputting into our system. So we can probably have it basically like that block there, maybe? Oh no, I can't. There's a cable there. But we can put it in somewhere in the system, and... Oh, a bit of lag. Yeah, we can put it into the system somewhere. I'm not exactly 100% sure where right now, and just get it going into the ME system. Even if we maybe put it, I don't know. We could even put it like Actually, no, that's straight into the solar panel, so I don't really want that. If we could, yeah, just maybe get a cable coming up, disconnect it, put it here, and going into the ME system. I'll work it out, but yeah, I want to get a dimensional transceiver. I need actually 2 of them. So we're going to need an ender resonator, which means we are going to... Oh, that is not what I meant to do. We've only got 1, so we actually are going to have to craft another one, which means we're going to have to make one of these, which isn't too difficult because we can just do this and then we can make another one, and it's not actually a problem. We're just going to have to get... Okay, we literally have apparently nothing. Slice and splice. I need solarium, which I don't have essence for. No, I didn't think so. We'd need soul sand and gold. And that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more gold. Using a lot of gold today in this episode. Let's wait for all those. Then we need an axe, some shears, I think. And a head, which we have. And then that. A slice and splice, which I'm just going to be boring and put here for the moment because it's kind of off and we don't need it. Also, that completes a quest somewhere. Don't know where. Might be a tier we haven't got to yet. Yeah, right here. So we need to get soul alloy. So we need to make solarium and a lot of it. So I'm going to just do that quick. So we're going to do exactly enough apparently as well. So that's the end of our gold for us until we run over here and just see we have tons of it. And there's a pigman right in front of us, so maybe we could just, you know, take it off him. Right, there's a bunch of gold just for us later. And that's a quest completed. Should be. Yep. So, loot chest. Loot chest. And also, yeah, mob head material. We got that from the loot chest previously. Maybe we'll get one now. Experience, greater ring of experience. Lithium dust. And some enhanced energy conduits, which would have been useful last episode, but not so much now. So yeah, that's, I think, all that completed. Nothing else in the book to finish right now. So yeah, we need to make the dimensional... Let's just do that so it's the only thing I've got. So I need a 2 solarium, 2 silicon, I'm sure. An Enderman head, which we have a ton of, luckily. A vibrant alloy, and I think that's about it. And then we need an axe and a shears. So axe. Actually, yeah, I can just use that one, I think. And then shears. Nope, we'll get some iron. And they'll break eventually, but I should do that. And then I need a capacitor, which I should have a bunch of them down here. Just kind of in the way. So let's just get all the capacitors. See what does what. Is that doing a good job? I don't know, what's its default? 80 RF. Trying to get one that goes over 160. 320. So you're going to go down there. 160, but a lot more power, it looks like. Okay, so this one right here gives a significant power boost and also a capacity boost. So that's good. We'll throw the rest in the garbage for the moment because we don't need them. Up here, and yep, you've already done my job for me, which is good. Now, I need to look that up again, which is a pain. I need to, again, make 2 of these, so I need 8 of these. Being such a hassle, this whole thing. I need more gold. Redstone. And glowstone, which I'm not going to have enough of. into that thing. Vibrant alloy should be fine. End crystal. I'm going to have to get a soul vial, which I need more quartz. I wonder if I can use pure quartz. Can I use pure quartz? I wonder if I can. What am I looking for? Here we are. Fused quartz. Fused quartz. Can I use... No, but I can use blocks of quartz. So in theory I can use pure quartz. Right. Let's use 10 of those. Let's put them in the alloy smelter. Just to have it deal with them. And then I need more glowstone. 2 blocks worth. Then there's that. More electrical steel. Again, we need a lot. Like, this is why we need all the seeds, because as soon as we get farmers working and seeds working, we can just get everything getting put back into our system. What is it I'm now after? I was thinking I had a lot of all these items and I'm just running out ever so quickly. I mean, iron, it looks like we're running out, but we're not actually if you look anywhere around the Tinker's Construct area. I'm actually gonna get... I need one. I should only need one. So I need to get an evolved Enderman. And I need to put in a soul binder, which means I need more solarium. Shouldn't be too difficult to make, I don't think. I just need one more of them. And then one of them. I think I have heads for every single other mob. Nope, apparently I don't have creeper. Is it creeper and skeleton? The problem with skeleton head is I don't know if I can use a wither skeleton head, and every skeleton drops a wither skeleton head. Okay, I know how to do this, right? I know how I'm gonna do this. I need to do that. Turn all these off. And then I'm gonna have to get the diamond ones, which I don't know where I put them. I think they're back in the system. The diamond ones are gonna drop the regular heads, hopefully. I think. So I then need, yeah. So there should be 56 of them, which we're then going to come into here. Everything shouldn't be spawned, except the one thing I don't want spawning. I should have attacked him with a sword, if I'm honest. Would have got on me what I needed. One diamond one's now going to go all the way into the system, which is a bit of a pain. Right, so yeah, these basically, the difference between these is they drop player kill only items. Now, the rarity is still the same as though we had just regular, a regular sword, but our sword is basically only drops regular, wither skeleton skulls from skeletons. That's our issue. The only issue with having looting 40, I guess, but yeah, it's just going to cause issues trying to get that wither skeleton head, or the regular skeleton head, because otherwise it would have used the skeleton head it had available, or the wither skeleton head that was available in there. It would have used those otherwise, so it should be 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think, yeah, you are one I'm missing. I need you. Which is then going to go into there. Yay. So, 14, because it's 7 wide. And as soon as that's done, we can go up here. I need to get the slab, which was somewhere. I don't know where it's gone to. It's not in here. We got 56 back at least. Okay, I just need to grab a slab from over here. Since I have so many spares. There we are. Because I don't know where that one's gone missing. Turn these back on. And then we're going to have to get rid of them soon because it will drop like every possible type of item that we don't really want right now. Because it's going to cause us a bunch of issues otherwise. But as soon as we get those 2 drops, then I think we should be good. In fact, I was going to go over to the seeds, but it's going to cause us issues. But I mean, there's already... Oh, what am I doing? I've already got literally hundreds of them in there. I completely forgot I actually set something up for them. Right, Soulbinder. You can go there. On top. I'm not going to worry about the capacitors for that. But we need a Vibrant Crystal, which means we're going to need more Vibrant Alloy to go and be turned into stuff. So that's going to do... Damn it. There it is. Perfect. So we're actually going to need 2 of those, which is why I've obviously did 2 of the things. I hate having that elevator there sometimes. So I need to do that, and then use player XP. And I'm just going to throw this one in there, because it looks like, oh, max 2000 RF per tick. Great. So there's that, and then I need to find another Enderman, which has always evolved Enderman, except the time I want them. Not even one over here. How annoying. Do I need specifically evolved Enderman or just regular Enderman? I don't know if Frienderman then count. That's the issue. Okay. For the moment, I am going to just take this guy and just put him there. And I need a hoe. And then a capacitor. So I'm going to go down here and hope something spawns up there, maybe. Let's hope this something wonderful capacitor works as something we want. And then we're going to have to hope that that doesn't fill up super soon. Maybe that's stopping Enderman coming out. That might be a concern. I can't really tell though. So let's hope that works. 1,000. Let's have a look at the radius. Yeah, that's fine. I just need a hoe, so I guess I can use a diamond hoe right now. For the moment, I mean, not a huge deal, is it? We'll probably just make a Tinker's Contract one that's just unbreakable at some point. Yeah, see, we've already got that problem. Where it gets full. What I'll do is I'll do that for the moment. Push out of that. And it'll push more seeds. Like this is a wood seed over here, and these will be redstone seeds. So it'll take from these, which, you know, won't destroy the actual seed. And then if it gets any extra seeds, it'll go and do pushing in there. So we got more redstone seeds, for example. So I feel like, obviously, the ones we've got a lot of already are going to be the ones that are pushed further. So we're just going to have to take away some seeds whenever. But obviously, when we get to having one per seed, one area per seed, we can start off with one and it will just grow those, and eventually it will get more seeds back. And just sort of grow into what it should be. Because, I mean, these are all wood seeds, experience seeds, that was already there, redstone seeds, wood seeds, more wood seeds. We're going to have a lot of wood seeds at the very least. So I guess that's useful. Until that runs out over there. Are we really not have any? I'm looking for Enderman. Guess where I've got a dimension full of them? Who would have thought it? I don't know why that didn't occur to me. That I have literally a dimension filled with them. Alright, let's be quick. Get those 2 done. And that is now a thing. And what else do we need? Electrical steel. Did we not make a bunch? Yes, we did. So 2 of those have now been made. So the plan here is I can do this, because luckily they just leave the items in their inventory. So yeah, we also got the quest completed. I don't actually know what it comes under. I'm assuming under here. Yeah, we need a soul binding as well. Do we have a soul binder? Why did you not count for my questing? Right, cool. Perfect. Now let's put the soul binder back. Let's complete these 2 quests. Basic capacitors, we could use a lot of those ages ago, and mana steel, which is pretty much useless to us, at least at this moment in time. So we're going to want this. For the moment, I think I'm just going to stick it somewhere boring. Yeah, even if I do, I think just go there with it, and then just take that cable off. So then that has a bunch of stuff in it. I can put the solar panel back on top of here. And then we can get a... not storage bus, but a import bus sat on top of there. Which then going to get a Fluix crystal, Fluix cable into it, which I hope isn't too many channels into there. Which is device online. Just make sure all these devices are still online. Because I want to make sure I have all my crafted stuff still. Yep. Looks like everything's in working order. So that hopefully works. And we can... So we want to push out of there. And we're going to go do energy, and we'll just do, yeah, main power. We're going to be sending power from that one. And we're going to be, doing that and receiving from crops. And then we won't worry about fluid because it's not really needed. And then over here, we're going to have... receiving power, sending crops. And I'm hoping that will then do what I want it to do. So that's now, yep, getting power. The only issue is I set the push, so I want it to push out of there. And receiving power, it won't matter what side it's from. So that I should now, be getting... an increase in just general essences, as we can see, just doing it kind of automated at the moment, which is really, really great. So we're getting some wood essence now, and we'll get some nether star essence and stuff, which we're not actually at to the 3 yet. We can only make 2 of these, which is a bit of a pain. But yeah, slowly but surely we'll be getting there. Now my only issue is these slabs. So I'm actually thinking about changing the slabs out to something else, just because it seems to be a bit of a hassle. There we are. Also, the speed at which these are sending out, I don't know if there's a way to speed that up. Maybe this capacitor, I mean, 400, 1,000. I'm sure there's a better capacitor out there somewhere that I can have a look at. So I'm just going to grab a bunch from down here before I actually, I need to go and change the spikes over. But I'm sure there's some capacitors around that I can go and nab a few of, and yeah, then do that. But yeah, we have this all set up now. It's looking really nice, and it's doing all we want. So we've got some redstone alloy seeds, some redstone seeds and stuff. All we need to work on now is we're gonna have to make, now this is the annoying thing, there are 89 seeds in total, and if we move the ender lily up there as well, that's actually 90, which means we have got to set up, well, now we've got 1 of each. We need 89 more farmers and 89 more dimensional transceivers to set this up, and a whole lot more of the a whole lot more of these things and a whole lot more of these things. So 89 more of these and 80 times 89 of those, which I'm not even sure how we're making those. What is it? Growth accelerators? That's actually not that bad, especially if we get, if one of the first ones we set up is a area full of the inferium seeds over here. If we set one up with that, then we can just get it all working. So yeah, I'm going to get onto that. I'm going to plan it out. The only issue I'm worried about is I obviously want to do it on the outer rim of these. And if we do that, then this mob farm isn't going to work properly because of just the way it's set up. It's not supposed to have any blocks on top of it. It's supposed to be, that is supposed to be the highest block in that chunk, because otherwise the like spawning algorithm or whatever checks the blocks are higher than it. So I would either have to do one of two things. One, miss out these two chunks and then just do higher chunks on the other bits, which might be something we do, and just have like a gap here, or do them on the outer rim and then move this further back, which could be done. Either way, I'm not 100% sure on which one I do. If I do move it, I'm thinking about moving this bit as well, just because it's being here is awkward. I think what I would do is probably move it, get rid of these two blocks, move it like over here somewhere so it's in the center. Or actually, that's a point, maybe put it in exactly the center of the island, which is roughly about here, or at least the center of our kind of setup. So setting it up here and then having a this bit be down in the center and then go out even further might be the way of doing it. But I've got to make a bunch of these growth accelerators, which again, I need Inferium seeds, which we apparently have some. That's actually a point. I want to check if I put Inferium seeds, are they tier 6? Yes, they are tier 6. Awesome. Right, that was my only concern with doing that, is that they'd be like tier 1s and have issues there. The only one I'm also going to have a pain with is eventually, it's not going to happen now, but eventually these seeds are going to fill up. But if it's one, I could lock them, I guess, but if there's only one type of seed, then it shouldn't be a problem. And if it does need fixing, then we can just, I think what it'll do is it'll either not take any more seeds, firstly, which is fine with me, especially if we've already got 80 of everything we need. And, otherwise, we could just go clear it out. But I definitely need to also make a bunch of Nether Star Cruxes, which is going to take a while. Again, Withering Souls are a thing we need. And then Awakened Draconium Crux is also going to be a thing we need, which is going to actually not require too much. I think it's actually easier to get this because the Dragon Heart is a guaranteed drop and we only need one of them. But either way, that's going to be it for now. Next episode, I think we will get onto the Draconic Evolution, the Fusion Crafting. I was going to get onto it today, but then I remembered I actually wanted to get this done really badly because this is going to set us up quite well. Because, I mean, what are we at now? Draconium Essence 3, so it's not actually that bad, but Essence, you know, we're going up quite well, and it stops us having to pick up a lot of stuff, but my only concern is redstone and wood is going to take over quite considerably. So, yeah, that's going to be it for now, guys, though. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.